This is the third map that will be played first, and now we're gonna play in cup mode. We have 4 rounds this time on each map, and 1 warm-up to start with, which I think I'm not gonna put the warm-up away, only in the semifinals, so people can actually warm up. But yeah, I put 4 maps because it shouldn't be that decisive which map should come, and I think 4 maps are fair. Then everyone has a chance and every map will be played a decent amount of time. So this match is starting first. Thrasher, Paddy, Marius and Elcon. So at least one German person is going into the semi-final. Aha, Thrasher with an interesting line there. As we can see. Bonk against the tree. And Elcon dropping a 50.45. Alright. Good luck. What a time, man. Greatly done by him. Yep, 3. So first round is starting. Point repetition, as always, is 10, 6, 4 and 3 places. Points for the respective places. That's what I wanted to say. And yeah, when you have surpassed the 100 points limit, which is the limit of the server, you will activate the finest mode. So that means that you have to win 1 more round to advance into the next round, and the top 2 will qualify. Elcon and Marius are battling it out here for the first 10 pointer. Elcon is doing it pretty good here, has a lot of speed to work with, is 0.2 ad, and this could be a bang of a time here again. This could be a mid to low 50-ish time, but didn't get the best side. Marius goes for the attack, and Marius has more speed than Elcon, who's getting the first 10 pointer. It is Marius with more speed, and the 10 pointer will go to Elcon because Marius' approach was a bit off there, but a 51.31 will seal the deal. Thrasher and Paddy just a little bit behind, but still not able to, yeah, keep up with the pace. Okay, second round. Paddy not having good start, and Thrasher yeeting away indeed. Marius and Elcon again battling it out here for that first place. As we see Elcon with a good line. Marius not having the most amount of speed. Wait, what? Yeah, Thrasher is completely dead. Somewhat. Thrasher is completely dead. And Paddy is only in 3rd position. Okay, let's see here. Who's winning this round? It's Elcon with a huge margin here over Marius. So a very, very, yeah, very spreaded round. As we can see, Elcon is 0.6 ahead of Marius there. Then we see Paddy in 3rd and Thrasher behind in 4th position. Did I say something else? Did I say Thrasher? Unfortunately not. There's not a better way. I mean, there's some plugins, but I don't have this one installed. Okay, so Elcon and Marius again having the better start here over Thrasher, and then Paddy. Not looking too good for him. Thrasher not using his brake button there to air brake, to initiate an air brake. Yeah, they are played after that. Marius with a good section here. Greatly done. But Elcon comes back strong. Now Thrasher is here up in that battle here for that 2nd place. But Elcon just having a good line here. So Elcon is defending his 2nd place. Thrasher also not with a good line there. So Paddy will also overtake him. Paddy will get another 4 pointer, but he needs more than that. Elcon and Marius are getting the valuable 10 and 6 points here. And Marius indeed with his first 10 pointer. Yeah, we will have a pause before the semi-final. That's for sure. Alright, and I will start the other server just after this round here. Because I want to have it, yeah, like, I want to cast the end of it as well. Okay, Elcon and Marius, good section for them. Treasure again not having a good section here, was 1 second behind. And then we see Paddy, who completely died in this round. So also not that well executed for him. Okay. So very anticlimactic round again here, as we can see. And I also want to check if they will go to the next map now. I hope so. Yes, they are probably going to it. I have a good feeling about it. I have a good feeling. Treasure and Paddy again behind Elcon and Marius. Elcon getting himself yet another 10-pointer. And yes, we are indeed moving to the other map. And now I'm gonna go and start the match on the other server. So sorry for that long waiting, but it's a one-man show. Wait. So this was okay, so match has been started here. Perfect. Why do I have to yawn that much, man? I slept sufficiently enough. Okay, let's go for server 2. And let's spectate the match. So Elcon in the lead, 36 points. Marius with 28 points. Radiant. Oh, a mistake here by Trasher. So this was not good. And this looks very much decided. So like from the scoreboard. So Trasher and Paddy have to make something happen here. Because Elcon and Marius are just running away with the first and second place here. Greatly done. Also a good jump here from Elcon. Clocking in with a 10-pointer with a 43.89. So a safe time and a really good time here. Every time under 44 in a match is just insanely good. I can tell you that. That's a very good time of Elcon here. 46 points in first. Marius 12 points behind and he's already 16 points ahead of Treasure. Marius with an interesting line there. I picked that line over the other one as well because he can gather a little bit more speed. I had the feeling of. So Marius is in the lead now and maybe he can snag a 10-pointer away from Elcon, who's just behind him. Gets a really good slide there. As you can see, Elcon is overtaking him and now we have Paddy as well. Elcon versus Paddy here, and Paddy can get his first non-4 or 3-pointer here, but he gets a wonky transition over that and Marius overtakes him with that. So not the best section here for Paddy. And this looks like Marius will take the second place. No, Paddy with a good ending there. And Paddy will snipe it away. 6 points onto his account. And therefore he will decrease the gap to Marius. But only by 2 points. But still that is something. And therefore also he will overtake Trasher. So greatly done here by Paddy in the ending. He needs more of those rounds. Because Marius is slowly running away. Treasure now with a good start as well. So he can also make something happen. Maybe we can see a thriller here. Or the people have woken up. Who knows. Also a nice car skin here by Treasure. He's 0.2 ahead. Good line. Good line there as well. But touches the grass a little bit too much. Let's see where Marius is. Who's a little bit behind him. Marius with more speed though. But didn't get the best transition over this part. So Treasure will remain in the lead. And indeed, could go home with the 10-pointer if Marius not snipes him in the end. Marius with a good ending, and Marius will overtake him. What a great overtake by Marius, 89. The Safe Meister is risking it here in the ending and gets himself a 10-pointer, and Treasure has to settle down with 6 points here. And I think you could have seen, I think it was Paddy or someone who risked it there. But yeah, great ending here from Marius, 89, getting himself a 10-pointer. Alright. Into the next round we go. Same picture again. Marius and Elcon are in first and second. Paddy has dropped a little bit behind, but only 0.8, so he can rely or capitalize on a mistake. He has to rely on mistakes, but makes a mistake himself. Misaligns this turn, which was my goal, to have a precise drift in this section. But Elcon and Marius, they are unstoppable in this round, and they come closer and closer towards that finalist mode. Marius with a good jump. Elcon fails it, but still stays ahead. Finishes backwards. But Marius with a 43.77. Really good time here. I just have to say that. So those are some hard, or this is a hard nut to crack here. So greatly done. And he will move up to 58 points. And now 28 points between him and the tied third place, with Treasure and Paddy having the same amount of points. Map 1 comes now, where Elcon potentially can grant himself a finalist mode with a finish, or no, with the third place and 3 victories. Okay. One more warm-up and then we will go live. Let's see if Treasure can make something happen. He has a good time here. Local 9 he has. Let's see the others. Paddy is just ahead of me here with a 55.49, so also not a bad time. And then Elcon, local 4 with a .42, and Marius with a 57. So Treasure definitely not the slowest player. And I'm interested to see what he can do. This is, I would say, not an easy track. Some elements are pretty hard in that one, but it's doable. Treasure practicing the start again, never mind. Jumping on the full speed part, on the little bit of a full speed part, but now we're gonna go live. Marius with a good start. Where is Elcon? Elcon has made a mistake though. So Elcon has to settle with 3 points in this round, and this means that he can't grant himself the finalist mode on this track unless someone else will make a mistake there at the top. And we can see Treasure actually falling behind. Marius and Paddy are in the battle here for that first place. Treasure holding strong on this first place. Let's see what can Paddy do against Marius here. Marius with a good line, but Paddy with a slightly more amount of speed here in this section. Only 700 tearing those space apart. Paddy with a good section, but Marius got it even better than him. So Marius will remain in the lead. And this looks like another 10 pointer here for Marius, 89. Yep, indeed. And Paddy makes a mistake as well. And Elcon actually gets himself second place, because Paddy and Treasure both have made mistakes. And this was a free 6-pointer for one of them, but both making mistakes in the ending. And this means Elcon, despite being 1 second behind in the beginning, can get himself the finalist mode in 3 rounds. But Marius is also pressing B for boost here in this match. It looked like on the first map that Elcon... Oh my god, what was that Marius line? Holy moly! I thought that Elcon will completely dominate this match and maybe will go out with a clean sweep. But Marius has definitely the pace and is again on a good round, as Elcon has made another mistake. So we could see a lead change here. Marius could go over into the lead after another 10-pointer for him. And Treasure Gets himself a well-needed 6-pointer. Maybe he can make something happen in the end if Marius makes a mistake, but he's 0.5 ahead. So this won't happen. Yo, good time here of 54.69. Good time for Marius. And he will go over into the lead. Elcon only with 4 points in this round. That's not that good for him. Treasure and Paddy are super far away. The points combined is the amount of points that Elcon has gathered so far. So, yeah. Cool to see that. But yeah, Marius now over into the lead. And also in this round, it's not too bad here for the German powerhouse, for the German Safemeister. Good transition here from all of the players. Treasure goes for the low jump, or went for the more direct line. So he got himself more speed. But what a fight here for that first place. Paddy's also makes Elcon jumping super far and therefore touching. So Elcon again throwing for skins, throwing points away. And this is not good because Marius is just marching through here with yet another 10-pointer by the looks of it. Paddy and Treasure are pushing it. They want that 6-pointer so bad. But they haven't gotten a 10-pointer yet. But Paddy gets a good ending and therefore overtakes Treasure in this. Paddy overtakes Treasure in the ending. But yeah, Marius, again a 10-pointer. I'm not sure. I think it's the 4th or 5th 10-pointer in a row. So greatly done by him. Greatly done. Last round on the first track here. Looking close. Elcon getting a lot of airtime though. Oh, Treasure. Interesting line though. Seems to work out, but he lost his gear a little bit too early. And therefore the speed loss is tremendous. Marius again looking very strong here, winning yet another round over Elcon. Elcon seems to struggle a bit on this track. But now he's in 2nd place, which is well needed for him. Oh, and which will put him up to 85 points. Marius at 98 points. So only one more finish on the next track and he will activate the finest mode. So the finest mode means that he has to win one more round in order to advance into the semi-final. Great performance so far from Marius. So the 4th map as the last map. And we have a warm-up here. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to check on Discord if everything is fine or not. Because it's the warm-up anyway, but everything seems to work out. So no complaints or anything. Yeah, I'm doing it actually. In fact, you can check if you want, but I started the match later. Yeah. Because everyone was here, I think. Or it just was more convenient for me to start this match earlier. I don't know, I just started this match earlier. Because, you know, just because. So Elcon looked very strong on this map, I have to say. And I can definitely see him getting himself the finest mode. But let's focus here on Paddy and Treasure, who are only at 47 and 46 points respectively. I mean, it's a hard nut to crack Elcon and Marius. But I thought that they will eventually get more 10-pointers. But only Marius and Elcon have gotten themselves 10-pointers so far. Marius could also deny some points. Keep in mind, he's at 98 points. So if he wins this round, he will just deny some points towards the other players, which is super good for him. And we'll go with the red phone, with the right writing in the next round, saying finalist with a red background. Elcon going for the risk. Okay. Okay. Marius with a good one. Oh, but Treasure got it better, and Treasure with the first 10 pointer here. Very nice, and this is very important also for his mentality, or for his gameplay, for his confidence, you know, everything. That is really good for him. Treasure overtaking Marius there in the end, but despite that, Marius is in finalist. And of course, I mean the red name, I'm completely broke back today. What's going on, man? I slept sufficiently. So good luck to Marius here. He could be the first player who can qualify himself to the semi-final. Can he use his first finals attempt, or will Elcon deny him? It's not looking good for Elcon here in the start, as he had the better start, but this didn't look too good for him. Okay, Elcon still in the mix, and his box sides that he has pulled in the ending were very good. Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, I'm not really tired, but I don't know. It's just super exhausting doing this whole thing. And then I had a barbecue yesterday, and I had to clean everything up. So a little bit stressy at the moment. But yeah, on the other side, it is Marius who will most likely win it here and go into the semi-final. Yes, he will. Marius uses his first finals attempt and is through. Marius is through and gets himself the first place. GG to Marius. Well played. Really well played by Marius89. So, GG's to him. Elcon up to 92 points, so he needs to win a round to get himself the finals mode. A second place is not enough. This will put him at 98 points, and this is not a good start for Elcon. This is not what he needs, and now he could fall apart here, as we see Treasure and Paddy coming closer and closer with every round. And it means Elcon is not finalist. Treasure could move up to 69 points. And Paddy as well. So this puts a lot of pressure onto him because he's not finalist yet. He really fell apart in throughout the second half of the match, where Marius just dominated the whole thing and just played his game. That was really cool. Marius really played well in the ending. Before, I thought it was Elcon dominating this match. Okay, Treasure getting himself the first place. Nice cancel of the bug slide. Paddy in second. And then we have Elcon finishes, but only gets himself 4 points. But this means Elcon has to finish now to get himself the finals mode. It doesn't matter on what place he lands in. And Treasure is at 69 points. And Paddy could get himself up to 69 points as well in this round if he finishes in second. Very nice. 69, 96, 63, also something with 6 and 3. I don't know, 6 plus 3 is 9. Don't add me. So yeah, Elcon on his way to deny some points. Oh, Treasure with the nose slide. This was not good here for the German player. As we see Elcon having a lot of speed, and also Paddy overtaking him. So Paddy could potentially go to 69 points if he stays ahead of Treasure, and it looks very good for Paddy here. And Elcon could be in his first finals attempt just now. Oh, Paddy with a mistake, and Treasure will overtake him. Not sure what happened to Paddy there. Wait, what was that? That was a super weird ending here for Paddy. And Elcon is indeed now finalist, denying some points. Treasure is 25 points behind. And we will go to the first map again. Alright, alright. Elcon could use his first finals attempt, but we have one more warm-up before we go live again. So who's getting himself the second spot in the semi-final? That's the question here. And between quarter and semi, I'm gonna take a break of like 20 minutes or so. That the tournament doesn't feel that rushed, you know. So I think the semi-final one will be at around 6:30 or something like that. Maybe a bit earlier. No, wait. 6:30. Wait, we have the other ones coming up now. Okay. Then it is I think no wait, actually I think at 17:30 there will be the first semi-final. Then the final will be around 18:30, 18:45. Yeah, let's see the Paddy line here. But also focus on Elcon, who is in finals. Oh, Paddy with the too much of a slide there, because you still have the grip, or you still have the ice grip, which is not good. So Elcon on his way in a very anticlimactic fashion here, because Thrasher is super far behind as well. Actually, both of them DNF'd, so Elcon is the second place here in this quarterfinal. GG to him. Elcon DNF, please. Yeah, or just keep... Oh, Elcon is going for it! Elcon is going for it! Jawollo! No! No! Shit! I put that one as a meme and he went for it. Nice try, Elcon. I respect that, dude. I respect that. That was a worth try, man. GG, man. Elcon is the second placed player here in this quarterfinal and moves to the semifinal alongside with Marius. There's no finish timeout now. Yo. So let's go onto the other server and see what is happening there. Okay. Alright, alright. Oh, Dog is already through. And now we have Lars, Jector and Joe Exotics battling it out for the last spot. As we see Lars being at 72 points, Jector is at 63. So we just joined in time. We have a battle here for that second place, as we see Dog as the first seeded player going through. Alright, Jector looking strong here to get himself the 10-pointer that he's in need of, because he's right now in third position, but only 9 points behind Lars, who makes an additional mistake, so this is not looking good for him. And indeed, Jector will get himself 10 points, and Lars will stay ahead of Exotics, but only by 0.003 of a second. So this is very close and decided over 2 more or less points, and a gap of 3 or 5 points towards or between Lars and Jector. Okay, into the next round we go. It's still very even. Not sure in what round they are, but it seems that we have another round here. Who would have thought? Jector, good approach for him, but Lars got a little bit better, has a tiny tad more speed and a better landing in the slope, but this is impossible to call. They are equal on the CP. Let's spectate Jector here, who's pushing it. Great slide here from the Danish player. Lars got the downhill a bit better, as you could have seen, since he just did a flow trick, and therefore he has increased his lead, or has gotten himself into the leads. And Jector also didn't get himself a good line in this section, so Lars will take over the 10-pointer. No way! I jinxed Lars! I jinxed him. I'm sorry. Oh my god. So Jector getting himself yet another 10-pointer, but what a jinx was that. And now everything will be spicy. 84 and 83 points respectively. Lars and Jector. Denmark versus Germany. Lars with a good amount of speed. Jector had a not that good start here, as you could have seen there. Joe also not doing too bad here. Lars jumping to Narnia, but therefore gets the more direct line and has to steer less as Jector goes over the grass, but gets a good landing in the slope as well as Lars. So again, a very, very, similar round as in the first round, but no, as in the round beforehand. But wait, Lars and Jector made a mistake in the same spot, and Joe will take over the lead. What is happening in this round? I'm jinxing a lot of people at the moment, and this is not good. Maybe I should not commentate at all. I should stop it. But this means Lars is now at 90 points if he stays in second place. And yes, he will do so. Lars at 90 points, this is super good for him, because now he needs to win one more round to activate the finalist mode. Here to the next map we go. Alright, map 4. No one is finalist yet for that battle for that second place. Of course, Doc has dominated the server, but neither Lars nor Jector or Joe or Exotic are finalists. Okay, and this map will most likely decide it. Kek W. Alright, Lars seems to win the warm-up, but never mind, no one, or is someone able to finish? Lars with a yeet, and Joe is finishing, but that was really close because I put the warm-up at 1 minute for every warm-up. I think that's fitting also for the shorter maps. Okay, so Jector has to deny the first place to Lars. And right now he's doing it pretty well as he is in first place. But gets a... Did he touch or... I'm not sure. But he was too far on the right. And thus Lars is overtaking him. And this is the shot for him. This is the opportunity for Lars to qualify himself. Maybe... Or get himself the finalist mode, I mean. Oh, Lars, what was that line? Jector now up to first, and Lars with a choke here. So eventually Lars not getting himself the finest mode, goes for the wallbang. Jector with more speed here, and look at this, he's 0.5 ahead of Lars. Only the box that is remaining. Lars with a risky approach, but Jector is getting it good. But Lars with a very good box set in the end, and eventually gets himself first place. Wow, what an ending. I thought that Jector had it, but Jector saved too much. Good luck to Lars. This could be the last round of this quarterfinal here. Lars with a good start. Oh, but didn't get this part too well. But look at Jector. Jector is pushing it, as well as Joe. They want to have a shot here. They maybe want to make it into the next round as Jector goes over to the lead. 0.089 ahead of Lars. Going into the tricky section here with the cut. Lars goes for a lot of speed. This is for the entry into the semi-final. Jector and Lars both with the mistake. No, never mind. Lars was able to stay stabilize his car, but Joe is now able to deny him. He is ahead. He's 0.1 ahead. What is this round? Lars with the wallbang, and Lars will stay ahead here. Let's take a look onto Joe. Joe is too far behind the overstaying, but he still has to make that box slide as Lars is approaching very far from the right, but it looks very good, and Lars will qualify to the semi-final. GG, but what a thrilling round this was. Lars is through. GG. Wow.